Hello ladies and jellyfish from multiple sizes, welcome back to askair's videos. Today I am doing a TV vlog on the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, baby. So I will go through different categories and I will talk about where Spider-Man Homecoming achieves/fails. Let's get started with characters. Well, the characters in this movie are very good. Some obvious choices are Liz. Liz is a very cool character. I will talk about the love relationship later, but Liz is played very well. Peter is absolutely brilliant. I will talk about the acting later, as I previously stated, but Peter is just well written as a brilliant character. He doesn't kill. He does it for the job. He's the friendly neighbor at Spider-Man. He's mature. He comes to his senses. Tony Stark, while not a very good character as a person, is well written. Other ones are obvious too, like Ned. Ned is very funny and well played. His character is very loyal to Peter as a friend. And, those are all the things I can think of at the top of my head. May is very helpful for Peter when he's going on the date with Liz. So, yeah. That is just an overview of the main characters. Plot. Well, the plot in this movie is cool. So it's half Spider-Man has to deal with, or Peter Parker has to deal with high school things and normal teenager stuff. And half Spider-Man has to save the world and save New York because of deadly villains. So it's a decent plot. It's well played. There aren't any big plot holes I can think of off the top of my head. It's very well written and very well proofread. Sorry. By the way, I just watched this movie right now, so I'm coming in with very fresh eyes. And yeah. Acting. Okay, the acting in this movie is spectacular. Tom Holland is one of the best Spider-Man I have ever seen. So I just want to quickly go over the Spider-Man. There was Tobey Maguire. He played very well, but he played up the nerdy side a bit too much. And then there was Andrew Garfield. He was cool, but he was way too cool to be Peter Parker. And then there was Tom Holland, who just came in, the youngest one, proved to be the best Spider-Man, the funniest, the most well-written, the cutest, the most accurate Spider-Man you could come up with. As for the other characters, Ned hasn't been up in any other Spider-Man movies, so I can't really talk about him. But his actor is very good. I really like his funny actor who played him, and I like his snorky lines. Zendaya plays Liz, and Liz, I can't recall. I know Liz is a love relationship in the old Spider-Man stuff, but okay. So I'm gonna go over this like I went over Spider-Man. So there was Mary Jane Watson in the first Spider-Man, which, to be honest, she was way too much of a brat to be the love relationship. Gwen Stacy was one of my favorites, and probably my number one. And then Zendaya would be my number two, because she was just beautiful. And, not really, but, she played the better one, and her character is good, but it's not up to Emma Stone standards. As for Robert Downey Jr., you can't talk about Robert Downey Jr. because he's the master. He's literally Iron Man, and you can't even talk about him because that would be too arrogant of me. By the way, the actress who plays Aunt May is way too young. Usually in Spider-Man movies, Aunt May is usually the old granny, nice old woman who helps Peter. And I think in this movie, it actually suits for May to be very young because she helps Peter with his date, and she's kind of cool, if you know what I mean. She's kind of the better than, the old granny who was about to die and can't take, Peter being Spider-Man, It's better to have like a 40-year-old playmate than a 70-year-old. Even though, it doesn't get Spider-Man right, because usually May was older, but it got it right in the context, if you know what I mean. Like, it got it right, but it didn't get it right for Spider-Man. Comedy. Oh my god, the comedy in this movie was spot on. It was so subtle, so awesome, so non-cliche. In fact, a non-cliche joke I can think of off the top of my head is when the Vulture and Spider-Man land. Instead of it falling to the water like every single cliche movie that there is, it literally just slides on the beach right next to the water. It was a really subtle joke, to the point where, some people wouldn't even understand the joke, as to, me, who thought it was too funny, even though it probably wasn't even intended as a joke. So I think it was really cool, and it actually fit the context because Peter needed to walk on land to have the whole emotional scene. And in that emotional scene, a subtle joke is all you need, right? Right? Okay, let's talk about the villains. The actor who played the Vulture, or Liz's dad, or whatever, acted very nicely. But here's something they don't get right about Spider-Man. The Vulture could have been played up a lot more instead of little bad guys that Spider-Man just fights, and those weapons and the fake Avengers and stuff. I think they should have played up the Vulture way more and made him more powerful and made him use all those weapons instead of little thugs that are on the street, like street thugs. And Spider-Man would have been up to it. Yeah, I think the Vulture could have been played up a lot more and actually made up a lot more. So, if you know what I mean, if you watched the original, 1967 series and other stuff, you know that the Vulture was a legit bad guy, and he was very memorable and very, copyrighted, if you know what I mean, very, Spider-Man. And what I don't get is, if they want to make money off of this, why not bring back the copyrighted Spider-Man bad guy that was the Vulture? He was very cool. He could breed birds. He could hit him with his metal things. He could talk like a bird, and maybe Peter could have talked more, made some funny lines as well to go with that. You want some bird seed, and your brain's really the size of a brain, or a bird, or something. I'm not really funny, so don't take that from me. Oh my god, Karen. Karen was awesome in this. I think what I like is they named her Karen, which is kind of, I don't even know, but maybe this was a reference to SpongeBob Karen, because she's a computer. Yeah, we all get it. And I think Karen is awesome. I think in every movie, what it really needs is a character like Karen. In every movie where there's a Karen, it's always funny, it's always cool, and she's just so nice and sweet, and she's fun to talk to. And I wish I had some kind of Karen with me to do whatever I want, instead of being just a computer, someone I can talk to and give me advice. I really love Karen. I am Groot. Wait. We already did the TV vlog on Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so don't bring this up again. You can't have a Marvel movie without the Stan Lee references. I love Stan Lee's reference in here, but honestly, I like the Andrew Garfield references more. I don't really remember the Amazing Spider-Man 2 reference for Stan Lee, but for the first movie, it was hilarious, where he was the librarian, he was wearing his earphones, and then they were fighting behind him with the funny music. It was really funny. But here, he's kind of like an old man in the context where they're doing it. I've seen worse references in other Marvel movies, like him just being there on the screen instead of him actually saying something, like, or making even a funny joke. I can't think of the movies, but there are some. But I think Stan Lee's cool, and yeah. The upgraded suit looks beautiful in this movie. I think the movies have made like an order of beautiful suits. With Tobey Maguire's was kind of basic, and it was literally a suit, like a sewed suit, because it kept ripping and stuff. Then there was Andrew Garfield's suit, and it was cool and all, but it was too dangerous. Like, the eyes were made of glass. Like, how dumb are you? If they break, they're gonna go into your eyes. And this one is awesome. This one might be kind of dangerous, but it's like a machine. Like, it's probably made to be very cool. It has tracking chips. It has heaters. It has 367 or something web combinations. It has those cool eyes. It has the spider drone thingy. It has a tracker chip. It has way more than that. I can't even think of any. But one funny thing when I was watching is when he was saving the boat and he was fighting the vulture. I was like, use your taser web, use your taser web, and then he actually used it. So I think me and the writers actually think alike. Let's talk side characters. That emo girl was really funny. She made a lot of fun jokes, like that detention guy she grew, and at the party, and when she was like, "Where are you going, Peter?" Just kidding. Other characters like Flash. At least I think that's what his name is. They don't seem to make it big or anything, but he's literally the bully, and he gets what he deserves. I think it was too much. I don't really like torture like this in movies, like in the 2014 TMNT, where the turtles blow up Will Arnett's car or something like that. It's really mean-spirited, and Peter literally destroys the Ferrari or whatever it was. Yeah, so I kind of feel bad for Flash, but I kind of don't, because he was a big jerk in this movie. Now that I think about it, this movie's actors are very diverse. Like in the old Spider-Mans, like all the actors were white. Like from Flash Thompson to Peter Parker to his love relationship to the bad guys to everything. This one, literally most of the white characters are only the reoccurring ones. Like Tom Holland obviously is the main character. He has to be Peter Parker, and Peter Parker is obviously white. And obviously Robert Downey Jr. plays Iron Man and everything. And I think the bad guy for Vulture, yeah, I think him being white was better. But come on, you got Zendaya. I mean, she's black, and I'm not like being racist or something. And it's okay to have it, but your characters are mainly white in Spider-Man, so it's better to play it up white. But I'm okay with that. I like the diversity. Like, I like Ned. He's not white. Trust me, and he is so funny in this movie. Zendaya even plays very well. I'm not saying she's bad in this movie. And other characters, like most of the thugs are black, and some of the other characters are different too. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like Flash. Flash isn't the big bad white kid like he used to be, and that emo girl either. I think, her name's MJ. I think she's Mary Jane, which I really don't get, since she was like the pretty girl in the 2002 trilogies, but now she's like an emo. Ugh, that's weird, actually. It's hard to imagine that. Okay, and I like all the good looking things in this movie. Like, his suit is so cool. Iron Man's suit is brilliant. All the background scenery is cool. They had a scene in the sky and on the clouds with the airplane, Vulture suit, I love Peter's act. I love Tom Holland playing this. Honestly, the only thing I think about when off the top of my head when they see Spider-Man Homecoming is Tom Holland and how he's such a good actor in this and how he's so cool. And I just want to meet him someday. yeah, that's all I have to say about this movie. Wow. Took like 15 minutes, but I finally finished. Yeah, you're not the only one looking at your time for this video. I'm so funny. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell icon besides the subscription button to get all the notifications you get from askair whenever I upload a video. Sometimes I upload a video on different days, so you don't want to miss those, do you? And be sure to comment down below what you think about Spider-Man, other movies you want me to do reviews on. Check out all the stuff on my channel. I have a lot to offer for you guys. I have reviews, I have my shows, I have gaming. And please be sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to watch the Spider-Man Homecoming movie for your support. I really love this movie. And this is askair signing out. Peace.